partnership is so crucial nowadays. If you really look at people's conditions in life, you'll see right there that because of lack of partnership or lack of strategic partnership, because of lack of the type of partnership that can catapult you from one point to another, or that can move you from one level of life to another, people will kind of stagnate. You see, you need their strategic partnerships. You need to be in partnership, with those that hold the keys to the vision you have for your life. So Zija International is just a partnership. It's a partner, and it's a partner that wants to give us an opportunity to walk with us side by side. But again, it'll serve us to the extent of what our vision is. Okay, I'll say it again. Zija will serve us to the extent of what our vision is. You see, the same as when you look at the way God works, God has no limits. But again, we kind of monitor how God performs into our lives based on our faith. The faith we have allows God to operate at 1%, 2%, 3%, 30%, 60%. You see, that's faith. You see, so God is ready to move. His goal was always to be indwell into us. But again, how much do we allow him to move into our lives? See, so it's important. I'm making this parallelism. See, I'm not comparing Zija to God, but I'm just saying that Zija is a partner. You see, it'll serve you to the extent of what your vision is. The same as in the matter of faith, you see, God will move into our lives to the extent of what our faith can allow. See, I'm just making this an analogy. So that's really what it is at the end of the day. It's a partnership. And, many people have employers. If you're employed in a company, your employer is not really your partner. Yes, there is an element of partnership right there, but again, it's not equally profitable, in a sense that your employer will profit more from you than you from your employee, because there's no salary that an employee can receive that's really going to match the real value of the person. Okay, so but again, you want this type of partnership here because it's a partnership where it's pretty much a 50-50 deal, and Zija works that way. 50% of all the sales volume goes to us, and the idea is that, okay, Zija is the manufacturer, we are the business developers. That's all it is. They manufacture a product that defies logic and science, and now they're looking for a partner that can be excited, passionate, to share the stories of what these products can do. The same as how you share gospel and you evangelize. It's the same thing. So they're looking for a partner that can go evangelize the product. That's pretty much what it is. You see, that's the deal. Manufacturing company that is offering something that defies science, utilizing the best of nature with the best of science and technology and biochemistry to produce the best product on the planet, capable of reconstructing the human body from the inside out at a cellular level. You see, now these products won't be in pharmacies, they won't be in retail stores, so we become pharmacies, we become retail. That's what we become, you see, and that's pretty much it. And we share now the message of this product, and we simply lend to Zija our social network. So the whole business idea is a huge social network, in a business format. That's what it is. Everybody is profitable. Everybody can be profitable. Everybody comes in with the equal perspective of profit. You see? We all come in with equal perspective of profit. There's nobody here that's more advantage than somebody else. We all come in with equal perspective of profit. That's pretty much what it is. financially, an equal perspective of, you know, profits, or or maybe I would say equal perspective of the benefits for your health. You see, we all have equal perspective in terms of the benefits for our health, and we all have an equal perspective in terms of the profits that are to be in this business model. So friends, I'm done with the presentation. Everything I just said now, that's your presentation. The rest is just going to explain what the products are and how can you get paid. That's pretty much it. But in terms of the presentation, really, if you really took notes, everything I just said now, that's it. That's the business. That's the vision, that's the mandate, and that's pretty much what it is. Now let's look at how it works, what are the products, and how can you make profit? How can this become a legacy for you and your family? How can this become something that can take care of you in 10 years, in 20 years? Because let's always look at things in terms of you live today, but always keep in mind that the actions that you're putting today, you see, those actions have repercussions into your future. And never forget that in 20 years, you'll be 20 years older. So is your employer going to keep you employed at 20 years from now? What is going to be your financial situation in 20 years? You don't want to find yourself in a situation where you depend on your children or grandchildren, you know, to just have the basics for life. So this is a tremendous opportunity to secure future, you see, to secure the future with the actions that you're putting every day. You see, it's a tremendous investment in terms of quality of life, your quality of life today and your quality of life for the future. You see, that's really what you get right here with Zija. And so let's just move ahead. This is the founder. He told us that the whole idea of Zija came from God, that told him to go get the moringa tree and to make it into a product that can help people. So that's Kenneth Brailsford. I spoke about science and innovation, so I've covered that already. The state of health, that's already known. The way life expectancy is really in a decline. People are dying too much too soon for many, many reasons, and most of these reasons can be prevented. We can talk about cancer. We can talk about stroke. Like in Africa, stroke is huge. Out of nowhere, people just fall. Boom, stroke, stroke, stroke. It's big in Africa. Yeah, and cancer is becoming more and more, you know, devastating in any country in the world, but in Africa as well. Many issues, you know, chronic disease and all that. So we know the reality of things. In Cameroon, I'm told by my Cameroon partners that in Cameroon, life expectancy for men is what, 47 years old or 57 years old? That's crazy, you know, life expectancy. You know, for men, I think it's 47 and women 57. I don't know if those numbers are from like back in the days or, you know, nowadays, but anyway, the whole idea is that it's very, very low, and it shouldn't be that way. And there's a way to change that, and this is what we're doing here. Okay, and that's the concept now with Zija. It's plant-based solutions to our everyday life, you know, difficulties, issues. Two main product lines. One of them made out of moringa, and the other one made out of mangosteen. So to look at the moringa benefits, I'm gonna pull up this here. Moringa is called the miracle tree. It's originally from India, but it grows in many tropical countries, and in most African countries you'll find moringa. But again, it's not the same one as we use with Zija. The one that we use is from India. It's a family of farmers that have been harvesting that moringa for the last 100 years. That family has an expertise of moringa of more than 100 years. This is huge, and that's the family that we are partnered with. And through those farms, we own farms and plantations of moringa, and that's how everything is done. We get the raw materials, and it goes to the U.S., and that's where the product is put together. According to the National Institute of Health of the United States, Moringa can prevent or treat and prevent more than 300 diseases or health conditions. So anywhere from weight management to diabetes, and because it helps regulate blood sugar, it helps with heart problems, cardiac and circulatory issues, high blood pressure, cholesterol, antibacterial. It reduces inflammation. It helps with arthritis and joint pain. It's good for pain relief, just any type of pain, allergies, cancer prevention, anti-tumor, anti-cancer, skin problems as well, gastric problems, stomach ulcers, malnutrition. It'll really, eliminate malnutrition, any type of malnutrition. It will also increase energy. It's a natural aphrodisiac. It promotes libido. It's tremendous for fertility. We have so many Moringa baby stories. People who were having difficulties getting pregnant, and then they started to use our super mix or smart mix, and within a few months they get pregnant. So we have tremendous testimonies of Moringa babies. So it'll help with Alzheimer, spasms, lupus disease, anti-aging, gout, menopause for women, and all the hormone issues, anemia, urinary tract infections for women. And when I say anemia in Africa, there's sickle cell anemia that's very frequent. People who have this blood type of SS or AS, it's very frequent in Africa, and they always get sick. And our products help with that too. So gout also is very well, I was going to say popular, but it's very spread across Africa. Gout. Popular is not the right word at all, but gout is very frequent as well. Prostate issues, digestive problems, liver disorders. It'll help you building muscle mass. It helps with the multiple sclerosis condition, asthma. It helps making your immune system stronger. Nervous system disorders. It's going to help with the hair growth. It's a detox. This is the best detox you're going to get for your body, from the inside out. It will improve vision. It's really amazing for pregnant moms, breastfeeding moms as well. My wife has been taking Moringa through all of her pregnancies since we started the product, which is 2013. And she hasn't needed any of these pregnancy vitamins. Just Supermix was more than enough. And of course, also drinking the Supermix helped with increasing her milk production. Like, she'll take one glass of Supermix and the milk just explodes. You can pretty see the milk exploding. And also, we also noticed that the babies would stop, having those stomach cramps from just drinking the breast milk. But from the fact that she was drinking Moringa, her breast milk changed, and then the baby also reacted differently. And we also noticed that the baby stopped vomiting after the breastfeeds. So anyway, you'll see that it's just tremendous what these products are doing. Now, we also have tremendous testimonies for women's health in terms of fibroids. Is very frequent in Africa, fibroids, and in general, it's something that you find in the physiological, family of the Afro physiological family. Most women of African descent, you'll see that these fibroids problems somehow are very spread, and we have tremendous testimony. I even have a video right now that I just interviewed one of our leaders in France that just got cured from all the fibroid issues. But the interview is in French. For those in Cameroon who speak French, I'll be able to share that with you. So amazing news for women in general, and even just menstruations as well. You'll see that your menstrual cycles will be regulated. Those who have cycles that are irregular, it becomes regular. Some women tell us that they have periods for two months in a whole year, and then when they start taking the Supermix, it goes back every month. Some women thought that they were already in menopause, and then they start our products, and then they get back getting their periods again. And they also tell us that no more PMS or the premenstrual symptoms. A lot of them, they'll see their menstruation start and they didn't even know because they haven't felt anything. No, the pain is no longer there really. You see, and so many testimonies in about women and menstrual cycles and all that. So it's also good for babies from 6 months and up. So you can start giving the Supermix to your children from 6 months and up, and you'll see how the children really love this product. Like in my house, when we have to give moringa, like all the kids moringa. So it's very popular with children. So antifungal, also anti-epilepsy, and epilepsy is also very frequent in Africa. I remember from my days growing up in former Zaire, now called Congo. I mean, you would always hear about all these kids, having epilepsy, crises and all that, and it was so scary, just to hear about it, just like, oh, epilepsy. So it's very frequent in Africa. So you'll be happy to know that it's a product here that's going to help, populations really. So it's an antipyretic, and of course, it does many things. This is just a summary of what moringa, can help the human body with. But it's not a medication; it's nutrition. But it has building blocks of what the body needs to be able to rebuild itself at the cellular level. Now, quickly, our mangosteen benefits, because I just talked about moringa. Now, looking at our mangosteen benefits, just going to make sure that it's on. Yeah, that's great. I want to make sure that I have my slide view from my slideshow on. Okay, so benefits of mangosteen: it's highly nutritious. It normalizes blood sugar level. So you'll find some of those features, similar to what we have in moringa. It supports cardiovascular health, promotes a healthy metabolism, supports the immune system, neutralizes free radicals, supports cartilage and joint function, maintains intestinal health, promotes weight loss, helps maintain a healthy skin. So that's the benefits of mangosteen. And you'll find the product related to that one is what we call our Zango juice. That's our mangosteen brand. So the quality of Zija products are just above and beyond the highest quality, that you find in the industry. So we do really produce the best. Different brands, core moringa from all of the moringa tree. You get the core moringa supplements. This is where you find the super mix. You're gonna hear so much about that super mix, but that's really your best friend. That super mix is your daily partner. This is something you drink every day. You start your day with your super mix. Every family in the world should have super mix. Really, I haven't seen so far a product so complete. It is so far the best natural health solution, in the whole planet right now. Super mix. I mean, from all the testimonies we get, and you guys will have a chance to browse our testimony private page on Facebook. Wow, the things you'll see, people with feet that were rotting, and they were just getting, they were just about to be amputated, with diabetes. They start Supermix and then they go back to normal. I mean, you'll see, and you see pictures and everything. I mean, that Supermix is something. It's really something. And we have different variations of the moringa products that are drinkable. Supermix, we have plant protein in we don't have it in Africa yet, but we have it in other markets. But in Africa, you'll have Supermix XM Plus. It's the same as a Supermix, but it gives you just extra energy. And also when you're drinking the Supermix, and keep in mind that when you hear that moringa can help with more than 300 diseases and health issues, the product that really fits that profile is Supermix. XM Plus too. But really Supermix is really going to be that product that everybody will be taking and talking about. Premium tea is also crucial. You need that tea to detox, to reset your body. We carry 3 to 10 pounds or even more of fecal matter that hasn't been eliminated from intestines. It creates like some sort of intoxication on the inside of the body. Some diseases come from that. So you really want to make sure you cleanse yourself. And so that detox tea is really a miracle tea. We even have a testimony of fibroids that went away from just drinking the tea every night for 30 days. That's a lady in the Ivory Coast. So just amazing the products we have, just amazing products. and you'll have a chance to really browse and to discover really what we have. We have capsules as well with XMP and XMAM for those who want to lose weight. So those are your moringa fat burning capsules. The Zango juice, that's our mangosteen brand. That's the Zango juice. This is also your best friend. This is something you want to consume daily. We have a testimony from Nigeria of a lady that told us her mom was completely healed from womb cancer just by drinking Zango juice. And that was what the Zango company, because Zango abandoned their operations and they joined Zija. And now we became one company. But when it was just Zango on its own, that's when this lady, said that her mom took the Zango juice, and that's all she took, and her cancer went away. Now you have Supermix that's doing tremendous work, with the cancer and everything, and now you have Zango juice. Wow. So the future is really bright when you look at the products we have. We also have our skincare, personal care brand. Some amazing products you're going to discover there. One that the ladies will really appreciate is the 2-minute miracle gel. Africa is a huge cosmetic market. Huge. Women in Africa use cosmetic. It's no joke. I mean, all over the world, women, use cosmetics, but Africa is a huge cosmetic market. Huge. But not with the best products. See, products that contain hydroquinone and mercury and all kinds of stuff that really damage the skin. That's kind of traditionally, we've seen that over the years. So now has come a time for a revolution in terms of cosmetics. And 2-minute miracle gel is one of those leading products that will help you with the rest of the other moringa products we have for skin. So this is exciting for women. Not just women, men too, but women really. And we have essential oils. This is really like a natural pharmacy because these oils can do anything. They help the body rebuild itself from the cellular level, but even deeper. It provokes our genes to behave according to the original program. So that's big. And you can use these oils by aromatherapy with a diffuser, or you can do it also topically, or you can also drink it. Not all the oils are drinkable, but most of them you can, drink. But not all of them, but a lot of them you can also drink as well. So that's pretty much it. These oils are the best in the industry. They are clinical grade, so they're certified clinically, which means that the level of purity that you find with these oils are not found in the market, because clinical grade oils are only used in top-notch laboratories for high-level, experiments, but they're not sold in the market. The Zija has put, together a brand of oils that are clinical grade and accessible to people. So our Ameo line is just really amazing. The things that you find with these essential oils. And we also have a hydration brand with ripsticks. And Hydrate will be the product that you'll find in your market, Cameroon and Nigeria. And this is really to restore electrolytes. This is the perfect replacement, to all the sugared beverages that we have out there, causing many, many health issues. There are close to 200,000 people a year in America that die because of all these sugar drinks in cans. So you want to consider something such as Ripsticks hydration. It's going to restore all the electrolytes that we lose when we move, walk, sweat, and all that, and we don't get that back enough, with the way we drink. So this is going to be your perfect hydration. Zero sugar. The taste is amazing, so children will love it. The whole family is really going to enjoy it. So you can come in Zija as a simple customer, and there are also some rewards with that, in the sense that you can also accumulate points as you're using your products every month, and then end up also getting free products. Or you can also, of course, do it as a partner of Zija to build an income, a new income stream, to build a legacy, to secure your future, to improve your your current lifestyle. I mean, So many things. It all depends on the vision you have. What's your vision? Zija is a vehicle to manifest that vision. So again, it'll serve you to the extent of your vision. So have a clear vision, and will help you, utilize this vehicle. Because let's not forget that we live in an economic society, and destiny has a cost. Your destiny has a cost. Wherever you need to be in life, there's a cost to it. And it's all about how we navigate the economic ocean. That's how, we'll get there, or we'll not get there. If you don't navigate the economic ocean properly, then you don't reach your destiny point. See, but we're all supposed to be fulfilling our destinies, and our destinies are attached to, to an economic value. So we need to make sure that we're not constrained, economically. We're not limited. We're not in economic bondage. Otherwise, destiny becomes a far land, a very, very far land. See, but we can change that. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to talk quickly about how you get paid, and also I'm going to talk about the promotion that we have right now, and also just feel good about the fact that Zija is also a proven business model. Zija's paid over 1.5 million checks to its distributors. More than 400 people in Zija have surpassed the income of $100,000. So it just shows that indeed the system works. Now imagine when we start to have hundreds of people in Africa making six figures, meaning $100,000 US or more per year. That's coming. And you guys are those pioneers. You are the pioneers. Africa is the virgin land. You see, and now this is really an amazing tool, to service people and to also boost the economy. Because what happens when people make more money? The economy changes. The local economy will change. Because if entrepreneurs are having, this extra income, then all of a sudden you have a new class of citizens capable of buying more. And if you could only buy one bag of rice, now you can buy two. What does it mean? Well, it means that the local market are selling more rice because people have a bigger buying power. So this is how you impact your local economy. You see, it doesn't have to be based on a government reform, but just entrepreneurship initiative, and you can do it. Okay. So quickly, this is just to show the magnitude of the partnership. Uber, it doesn't own vehicles. People bring their own cars. That's the largest taxi platform right now. Facebook, they don't own any media because people share their own stories. Airbnb, they don't own any real estate, but people bring their own real estate in there. And Alibaba, same thing. They don't own any inventory, but it's provided by people themselves. And Zija doesn't own the social network. We provide our own social network to Zija. So this slide will actually change. I'm just gonna edit it and add what I just said right now. So this way you guys understand the global aspect of how the economy today works, and how if you can be in a strategic partnership, then you can really quantum leap your life. You can really see your destiny, your life accelerate, just because you are in a ship that just goes faster than most ships, or that has the potential to take you to your destination point faster, better, more securely. So that's the whole idea. So all you do is you simply order, you consume, you share. It's a simple process. Order, consume, share. Order, consume, share. Okay. The way we get rewarded, the two things that you have to really focus on as you're getting started is the fact that you're going to be talking to people and enrolling. So when you enroll, you get paid a commission. You get rewarded immediately. You get rewarded every week based on activity. Okay. So the two main things that you're really going to see more as you're getting started is their fast start commissions, FSC. That's your 15 or 25%, but most people in Africa are 25%. Why? Because it only requires 75-point volume to have 25% FSC. It simply means that your purchase or your own monthly purchase to keep yourself active. See, maybe all you use is one super mix every month for yourself, for your health. So that one super mix you'll be using for your health is what's gonna maintain you active in your business, so that you can still earn commissions. And if you can keep one super mix a month for yourself, you're always gonna make 25% every time you introduce new people to products. When I say new people, it means customers or business partners. Okay, so 25% of somebody who gets started and who activates a cumulative of 250-point volume for the products that he chose to start with, you get paid 25% of that 250-point volume, and that's going to be, in this case here, 6250 US. You see, so you enroll 10 people like that, then it's 10 times what you see there. See, yeah, you enroll 10 people at 250 PV, then that's 2,500 PV, and you make 25% of that. Just imagine, that's a tremendous, income, to get started with. And of course, the volume will vary from people, but the whole idea is that it's 25% from anybody you bring on board, even if the person just wants to use the products. Okay, it's the same thing. Customers or distributors, 25%. No limits to how many you can enroll, and no limits to how many they can enroll. I like how Jim Rohn, who's like a legend, he used to be, he passed away already, but he's like a monument in personal development and in business development. And in his days when he was still alive, I watched one of the videos of him saying, when they first showed him the marketing plan of network marketing, and they told him, this is you can enroll this person, and they can enroll somebody else, or you can sell products to this person, and then you can enroll somebody else who can also enroll somebody else that can sell and also enroll. Okay, then he said that his first question was, how many of these people I can enroll? They said, as many as you want. And then his answer was, then I shall be wealthy. Then I'll get rich. Because he says, if there's no limits to how many I can enroll, if there's no limits to how many I can sell to, so why shouldn't I be rich? Just think about it. There's no quota. There's no plateau. You see, and as simple as it sounds what I'm saying, but just think about it. Jim Rohn simply said, oh, really? No limits to how many people I can bring on board, then I shall become wealthy. And he did. You see? Because there's no limit to how many you can bring on board, and there's a limit to how many those that you bring on board can bring on board. And you get paid on whoever they bring on board, and you get paid for, from off of those who bring new people on board, and then the new ones, and then the new ones. I mean, it's unlimited levels of generations of people coming into your business, and you're still going to get paid a percentage. This is tremendous. This is tremendous. The fact that, yes, you do have your personal efforts limited by time and space. Okay, just think about it. Your personal efforts, they're always going to be limited by time and space, unless you duplicate yourself through a network like we do here. And even you can also duplicate yourself by your online presence. You see, if you have a good, let's say, YouTube page, you know how to do SEO and trafficking and all that, well, you can have tremendous, number of sales daily from just people watching your YouTube videos and then ordering the products. So, you could duplicate yourself in that sense, but again, the power of our business is that you're duplicating yourself through a network of people that are doing the same thing, and you're getting paid, to the infinite from all over the world in US dollars. It doesn't matter, which country you live in, the currency that we get paid is US dollars. So this is powerful that, you are tapping into that US economy while you are living in Nigeria or Cameroon. It's powerful. So you can enroll as many as you want. There are no limits. See, if you want to make you can decide that I will make $1 million a year, and I will just make sure to enroll a number of people every day, and you make your calculations on 25%, commission. I mean, there are no limits really. I just invite those who are big dreamers to just dream. You are allowed to dream anyway. In life, we should be dreaming all the time. We should be dreaming with no limits. We should really take our dreams seriously, because we are beings of imagination. We are beings of vision. You see, everything we do works in images. So this is why when we dream, it's so important. Because before God created us, we were an image in His mind, and then He went from the image in His mind, and then He spoke that image, and then we became alive in His image. So so dreaming is important. Do not stop your dreams. Do not listen to naysayers. Do not listen to negative people. Your dreams are more important than anything else. So important, so important. Okay. So you can enroll as many as you want. Team commissions. I'm going to focus on this as well. This is the power of our business, because your personal efforts, you can take them to where you want. You can enroll as many as you want, but at the same time, everybody in your team can enroll as many as they want. So that becomes powerful. You see, because if it was just you, okay, this is just me. But hey, everybody coming on board can do exactly like you. You see, there's an equal perspective of profit. Equal perspective of profit. You see, so this is what's creating the duplication and the growth, because an employee, in a job, is not positioned in an equal perspective of profit. The employer makes more than the employee. Okay, so the employee is just like, I'll just do my job and go home. That's like the general attitude. I'm just saying that's the general attitude. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't respect your job and see it as an opportunity to get yourself to the next level, because at least you're getting an income. From that income, you can invest, at your level. There's many ways that you can invest, at your level, and still find a way to get yourself in a better position in life. So of course, we have to respect that. But again, it's not equal. Most employees are not feeling that, there's not much motivation in there, because, it's not an equal perspective of profit. But when you bring it in our business, everybody is excited because it's an equal perspective, you see? So your team is going to be working and also enrolling people, customers, distributors. And now this is where you're making now 10%. So I just want you to focus tonight on FSC, which is fast start commission, and team commission. There are many other bonuses, of course, but for now, focus on what you're going to see, like as you get started. You're going to see FSC because you'll be enrolling people, and you'll see team commissions because your team will be enrolling as well, and so you get that 10% team commission as well. See, the team commission is based off of the volume you get on both sides. You need to have at least 500 point volume on each side, because it's a binary structure. You enroll a team on your left side and you enroll a team on your right side. So you want to have 500 point volume on each side, and then you get paid that 10% on what's called the lesser leg. Let's say you have 500 on one side and you have 1,000 on the other side, so you get paid 10% of 500, which is $50. You see, but again, the excess, like the fact that on one side you had 1,000 and the other side you had 500, but you got paid on 500. The extra 500 from the side that had 1,000, that extra 500 goes into your bank. It's what we call banked volume, and you're going to end up with thousands of dollars in banked volume on each side based on activity level, because 1 week one side might be bigger, the other side smaller, and all that. And then you get to a point also when your two sides are pretty much equal and all that. So nothing is lost in Zija. All your volume is always going to be used. If it's not used this week because the two legs didn't really balance, it's okay. You'll use it maybe next week when your volume changes, sides or something. Okay, so it's never lost. It's never lost. For example, I have, I don't know what, $4 million in bank volume on one of my sides. You see, so it just shows that it gives you also perspective of in terms of how your business has been producing, and so it's never lost. So focus on these two things: fast start commission, no limits to how many people you can enroll. Just you can just enroll as many as you want, and make that 25% commission. And as your team is also producing, you're going to be making that 10% commission as well on their team volume. Okay. And of course, we have other bonuses, but again, I do not want to overwhelm you with all these details, because these are the things that you're going to get familiar with as you just get started and get trained and all that. But for now, I just wanted to give a quick overview again, maybe talk a little bit more about how the system works really.